Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Chrysalis Invictus Tarot, your daily dose of wisdom. It is Love Week, so we are pulling cards from the Love Oracles deck. You will find the information or the timestamps in the description box below, so you can jump to that. And I'm just taking a look at, I just got this gifted to me from a student of mine. Thanks, Carl. A magical almanac. So I was going to take a look at what it says for today. You can always jump ahead. There's 4 piles. If you're called to more than one pile, feel free to watch that as well. I actually don't know what today is. It's Tuesday. It's Monday, the 8th of February. So we have a waning moon. Anything significant? Incense, Narcissus. Capricorn. Interesting that it's Narcissus because the readings yesterday really had a lot of narcissism as a theme. So I'm going to get started here with your pile number 1. Pile number 1, you have Ricky Martin. It says, sex is like exercise. Practice and discipline are essential. The crowd can go wild, but love is something only your secret heart can know. Keep your friends like your bathing suits. Tight. This is a really funny energy. While it's vital, it also has, like, it's a bit of Page of Wands energy, if that means anything to you. Like very playful and sort of like player energy, but also the shadow side of that. So you know, it could be that someone is coming in today. It's Mercury retrograde. I feel like a broken record here, but exes come back. Maybe there's someone who comes back with a lot of charm, or maybe there's someone who communicates with you today with a lot of charm, or you're feeling very charming yourself. What's under the surface? You know, what is actually being said, what is actually being offered is something to keep in mind here. So I really feel like this person is quite charming, and it can be really fun to flirt with them. But if that's not what you're looking for, keep that in mind. If that is what you're looking for, then absolutely go for it. Yeah, and an emphasis on bringing passion actually into your friendships. So bringing that like fresh creative energy. So maybe you like make something for your friends and drop it off on their porch, or like something, being creative and sending that energy into your friendships. What kind of oracle cards even complement this? I don't even know. Crystal Wisdom. Let's do these guys. Ricky Martin. The song that I hear immediately when I see Ricky Martin, I think you probably, all of us have our own, but it's She Bangs. Which is sort of like, you may feel really you may feel really good today about yourself, or like love your look. And if you do, go with it. If you're normally kind of self-conscious, and the self-love, like really feel playful, feel good about yourself. Brazilian Nights. I'm just with the small bathing suit in Brazil. Anyway, flexibility. I am flexible and free to meet me. Yeah, so don't hide your lights. Definitely a great day to feel confident, to like feel great in your own skin. And clear quartz. I have clarity in all aspects of my life. This is a really beautiful energy for your day. Like, I don't know what else to say. I'm very happy for you. I think I'm going to leave it there. So there is a self-love movement and meditation class linked in the description box below. Please check that out, and we'll see you soon. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Let's see what you have today. Sigmund Freud. Oh, okay. A very different energy from yesterday, or from the last pile. It says, the virtuous content themselves with dreaming what the wicked do in real life. The behavior of a human in sexual matters is often a prototype for the whole of his life. And pure masculinity or femininity is not to be found. This is such an interesting energy for your day. I feel like it's deep diving. The last pile was very like surface and whatever, and this is very deep diving. So kind of a complex day. There's something about hidden desires though. So this could be the hidden desires of someone else or yourself, but I feel like you are being called to be really honest with yourself about what it is that you are into. So what that means is that if you are repressing some sort of sexual fantasy or repressing some kind of feelings about someone, it's reflecting in the rest of your life. It's taking its toll. And you may not think it's connected to other things, but it is. It can start to seep into your work life and all those other kinds of areas. The other thing that's really standing out here, the pure masculinity or femininity is not to be found, has to do with like really going with the flow today. So maybe you're feeling ultra masculine and normally you feel feminine, and just exploring that, playing with that, noticing, how that makes a difference in your personal relationships. Are there certain people that you relate to more when you are masculine and certain people you want to be around when you're feminine? Or, can you find the balance between both today? We have healthy body. Every little cell in my body is happy and healthy. Yeah, this is really deep, like feeling connections in your body. Today you might be, if you normally feel people in your body, it might be extra intense today. These cards are curled. I don't know what I did. I think I stored them at the wrong temperature. Anyway, you may have some really good in-depth conversations with someone as well, or just some really big insights when it comes to your body. So especially if you practice some kind of movement, yoga, that kind of thing. Abundance, citrine. I am aligned at all times with the abundant energy of the universe. This powerful energy flows through me and into every aspect of my life. This is okay. So this speaks to a kind of flow that I was feeling with the when I was saying, like, if you deny a certain part of your sexuality, or if you deny a certain part of, like, for instance, if you really love affection but you act like you don't. I'm just gonna take a sip of my tea. It's so good. It's a blueberry clarity tea. Anyway, so if there's some part of your personal relationships or your sexuality that you're denying, you're blocking the flow of energy. And in order to like step into the flow, I like to say that flow is like prayer. It's a way of communicating with the divine. So when you step into the flow, you say, I am ready to receive the things that I'm asking for, the things that I need. And when you're not in that flow, you're not receiving those things. And so there's something, about, I really, really recommend a movement practice today and looking at how you are blocking that flow, or just not even looking at it, but feeling it in your body. Where are you stuck? How can you step into the flow? So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. I have a self-love class coming up on February 12th. Friday, February 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be recorded for those who can't make it live. So check that out in the description box below, and we'll see you soon. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at who you have. Emily Bronte. If you ever looked at me once with what I know is in you, I would be your slave. Woohoo! Intensity today. Hearts can be broken, but souls should be shared. Love is like a wild rose briar, friendship like the holly tree, but which will bloom most constantly? Okay, so there is someone in your life that you have a weakness for. and they're going to come around today, maybe in your thoughts or maybe actually physically coming around. And this is going to really distract you, I feel. You're reminded that looking away, like aggressively not dealing with something, gives it power. So just as much as sitting with it gives it power or can give it power, or thinking about something can give it power, not thinking about it can also give it power if it's actively not thinking about it. So if you're just not wanting to look at something, not wanting to address it, it can also be worthwhile if you've grown, if you know that you've grown, to allow someone to say their piece and then just like see it for what it is. You know, maybe that weakness, part of that weakness is that you're not allowing them to communicate. And then once you've heard their truth or you've heard them communicate, whether it's their truth or not, maybe it's just charm, then you're at least able to have all the information. This could also be about a situation where you don't want to tell someone how you feel because you're afraid to know. And so you'd rather stay in this cycle of unknowing and kind of like guessing and talking to your friends and watching, you know, tarot videos and pulling tarot cards or whatever else, like this space of speculation rather than actually finding out. And actually finding out, maybe, you know, maybe they aren't what you wanted, or maybe the answer isn't what you were hoping for, but it at least gets you out of that middle space. A lot of times we trap ourselves in that middle space when we're too afraid to speak up. So there's themes of like unrequited love here. And there's also like with friendship like a holly tree. So this is really talking about, yeah, that like intense passion, or like something that's really flashy and really exciting versus something that has been built over time. So if you're making a choice between two people, thinking about that. Regarding love for other things, I think it applies just generally, you know, like that thing that you feel really drawn to inexplicably, but it almost feels a bit dangerous or a bit toxic. Yeah, like putting it in its place, giving it its right proportion. And wow, okay, we have Dioptes, love, I am love, and love is me. Okay, so you are really, really called to come from that place of like, I love myself, I protect myself. I guess this is probably a good time to mention I do have a class that I'm running. It's a movement, and we'll do some powerful meditation and energy work on Friday, February 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. So all of that information is in the description box below in the link. So that could be helpful maybe for you. Oh, you get 3 of these cards today. I think you need them, honestly. This seems big. This seems more than just one day. Ancient Wisdom Crystal. I am an expression of the powerful ancient wisdom of my soul. It guides me through life. Yeah, so there is a wisdom within you that knows the truth of this situation. So whatever comes up, you know, and remember that you can love someone and not be in their life. That is also a possible thing. Yeah. And cycles, moonstone cycles. I am the divine flow of my soul, rhythms, and life cycles. So regardless of, you know, how you reacted to this person in the past or this situation in the past, you are not the same person, right? So trust that that is true. You have so much powerful love and energy around you and so much to give inside of you. And don't let anyone who doesn't deserve that take that away from you. And that's what I'm going to leave you with. So please give this video a like, subscribe, share, whatever. Help me to grow the channel, and take care. Pile number 4, welcome to your reading. Let's see what you have. Diana, Princess of Wales. Better to have one night of pleasure than a whole life of misery. Don't ask, don't tell. DNA tests are for commoners. And the truth is, there are many people in every marriage. You have, give me a second. You have a lot of conflicting energy around you today. Too many cooks in the kitchen, secrets, maybe even lies, illusions, like blocked communication is what I'm getting. And how do you untangle? It's like when you have a, sorry, I'm going to take a sip of my tea. It's like when you have a pile of necklaces and like little chains and they're all tangled up together. I feel like that's the situation today. It's going to feel like a pile of tangled chains and where you can't tell where one thing ends and the other thing begins, and there's just a lot of unclear boundaries here. So I'm going to pull some cards to see what the guidance might be or what kind of like affirmation we can get for you. I feel, okay, self-acceptance, rhodochrosite, rhodochrosite. I don't know. I fully accept myself and know that I am worthy of great things in life. Okay, yes. So part of this is setting boundaries. It's coming from that place of like, this is not, this is not good for me. This is not serving me. Or today is not the right day for me. If you're not able to set that boundary today, knowing that you can always do that tomorrow, so maybe removing yourself from the situation for a little bit, doing a little bit of a hermit kind of thing. But yeah, boundaries. So this could be a work situation, this could be family, this could be, but it is Love Week and the theme is things that you love. So there's an issue of boundaries in a situation where there's a lot of, where there's love. So this could also be like a mother with their children where you've just been giving too much and you need to give to yourself. And courage, yeah. So Spirit really wants you to be fortified, strengthened, and find that inner strength today. I am courageous and this energy supports me throughout my life. So maybe there's a feeling of like need or dependence in this situation. Like it could be someone that you depend on for certain things. Maybe this person lets you know it. Maybe this is a person who gives so that they say that they've given, or you kind of feel like you owe them for something. Maybe see if there's a different way that you can get help rather than taking help from this person. Or being able to set boundaries like, look, I appreciate your help. I'm grateful for your help. But if you have expectations that, I owe you for this in some way, or that, I'm expected to behave in a certain way because of this, that's, I can't, pay that price essentially. So really giving yourself, a boost, like some strength. I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you because I feel like you need them today. Fuchsia, true feelings. Within you is all you need to know. Yeah, I'm really getting that there's like this inner resolve that's needed, and also like the person you're dealing with could try to tell you about yourself. Like if you if you don't do things their way, they might tell you that you're ungrateful, like a bit of gaslighting and projecting and that kind of thing. Power. Take hold of what you know is yours. Again, it's really all the same message. So you do not owe this person anything, even if it's a parent, when it comes to what you are reasonably able to give, and you don't owe someone like to live up to their expectations, which is not to say that we shouldn't have our own expectations or we shouldn't be kind or all of those things, like set a standard for ourselves, but we also don't have to, we don't owe. And I'm really feeling like this has put your root chakra, this is much bigger than a daily reading, but this has put your root chakra out of balance. So if you can balance your root chakra and ground, I'm really getting a strong like parent vibe here, and that this is like re-triggering you. This is a situation that happens continuously where you are put in a position of like feeling like you owe this person, and they only do these acts of kindness to be like, look, I did these acts of kindness, or to have that power over you. So today might be a great day to kind of reflect on how you might be able to take the power back into yourself, and just focus on that inner resilience and love and gratitude, and know that you are a grateful person, even if someone says that you're not. So I know there's a lot of like, that seemed really specific. Take it how it resonates, but I hope this was helpful. Please check out my self-love class in the description box below. It's coming up on Friday the 12th. There's a link there. Please like, subscribe, and share so we can build the channel, and take care.